Hey there, guys, and welcome to the Impact Zone podcast. We are back to talk more TNA wrestling shenanigans, and by God, there's a lot of stuff coming out of the Rebellion pay-per-view in terms of news and whatnot. I'm still mind blown by some of the stuff. We're going to get to it. I will be doing the review of the show as well. I'm pretty sure it'll probably be up about the same time as this comes up. But yes, I am also doing this one here to discuss Slammiversary. And it has been confirmed to be in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. So, first time that they're going to have Slammiversary from Canada. You can check out the initial video package, hype package there. Lots to discuss about that more when the card starts to sort of form, I guess. I'm not too familiar with the arena. I'm assuming it's a sort of similar-ish size arena, at least, you know, couple thousand people or whatever. I'm sure that we've got here. It doesn't actually say, I believe, when the tickets go on sale. Nope, it hasn't said when the tickets go on sale, but obviously they will tell us at some point when the tickets are going on sale. So at that point, we will be able to get some gauge of how big this is, unless people actually know, like I don't know. I could look it up, I guess, but yeah, whatever. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I can't really be bothered because a lot of these things, when you actually try to look them up, are very difficult to actually like find out specifically. Until the WrestleTix comes out, I don't think we'll really know. But it doesn't really matter. It'll be a decent crowd. And I'm sure they've got, like I said, this show, they had a lot of great stuff, and they punked me a couple of times with the show and the surprises that they gave me, and I was like, man, this is one thing I want, and I got that one thing, and then they just piled on a bunch more other stuff, and I was like, oh, you know, maybe this isn't exactly who or what I wanted, and whatnot, but still, like, I'm glad they're here and whatnot, so some extent, because again, you know, you need people to be on your show. You can't have no one on your show. Or you can't just have the same guys on your show. Now, this will be the 20th Slammiversary and the 22nd anniversary of TNA wrestling. So, yeah, that's, you know, it's historic, you know, like it's the 20th one. You know, the first anniversary, I think like that a couple of the shows were actually called Slammiversary, the early ones, or maybe the second one. I think the first like anniversary show was just the anniversary show, and it sort of became known as Slammiversary later when they sort of started to brand, you know, the pay-per-views a little bit more, just to give them names rather than numbers and whatnot, which came around near the second anniversary, which was the first Slammiversary, I believe. So yeah, like they've done a lot of stuff in those 22 years, and you know, they deserve a lot of great things for the next 22 years. The biggest thing I feel and want, and I think the fans want, is the obvious. It's one more AJ Styles appearance or match. And or match, you know, just even if the dude's going in the Hall of Fame, I think the fans will accept that, and he doesn't have another match, but still, like, that's definitely what the fans want to see. I don't know, like, is it the right time? Can we work something out with WWE? I would like them to work something out with WWE because that would be the thing to do. Just in my opinion, whether this is going to lead to a match, again, I don't know. Of course, we all would love it if it did, but who else could go in the Hall of Fame? There's a fair few people that could go in the Hall of Fame. Like AJ always comes to mind, especially now it's a pretty big platform and, pretty big anniversary. It's not the biggest one. 25 would be one of the biggest ones that they could have. So, sure, it could happen then. But I think for the fans, they still kind of want to have a glimmer of hope that AJ would wrestle. And he's been saying, he's going to retire this year and whatnot. And, selfishly, we want him back just one more time. Just, for something. Like, even if, again, like, it's just the Hall of Fame, we'll take it. But if it's more than that, we'll jump out of our seats and we'll buy 30,000 tickets for this thing, I think. Like, people would really buy into Slammiversary if, AJ was on the card. Like, they'd probably buy in even if he was just getting the Hall of Fame, but still, like, if you're gonna, like, do something, then that'd be, like, what I would try to do, like, any time, but this would be the time to do it. Like, this is probably one of their last chances to do it, in my opinion. Like AJ said, he wants to retire this year and whatnot. So, and in my opinion, as a wrestling fan and knowing his history and that sort of thing, I think, the whole finish the story thing, his story isn't finished unless he appears one more time, at least, in TNA and closes that book, because he was and still is to a lot of people Mr. TNA. So, I would love to see it. I know most fans would love to see it. I cross my fingers and I hope, because again, like, even if it is in a couple of years, even so, maybe we can, twist his arm, I don't know, into a short match of some sort. I don't know. He's just the greatest commodity that ever came out of this company, and no one can say otherwise, really. Like, I don't know, dude. It would be nice. But anyway, Slammiversary, big show. Quebec, Canada, people that are in and around that area or can get to that area fairly easy, have some good money. Get your tickets when they go on sale. Don't leave us waiting like this last time. Buy your tickets, get them there, and get in there and enjoy, because they've got 2 nights of great wrestling action, and I'm sure a lot of great stuff coming up there on that show, like they just had on this show. So yeah, like, what else can you say? But yeah, this is going to be cool. I like the graphics so far. Can't wait to see some more. And I will be covering as much of it as what I can, and try to do my best as what I can. But hey, you can only do what you can do. I've got 30 other projects to do, so it is like that. But anyway, we try our best, and I don't think I'll do any more live streams anymore, but we'll have to wait and see if people actually demand them or whatever. If people start actually tuning in or subscribing and that sort of stuff, we'll get there. But yeah, same with the whole thing. Like, I don't know how much longer we'll do it, but like, I love talking about TNA. I love talking about wrestling and whatnot. But again, we need people to subscribe. So again, I should have said that at the beginning, but like, if you're watching this far into the video, yeah, please subscribe, certainly, because again, that's the only way we're going to stick around as a channel. I'm not going to be able to deliver all this sort of content just for no reason. I've got to deliver content to people that are actually engaged and invested in the channel. And, I'll try to give you content to be engaged and, stuff to look at and stuff to, watch every week and every few days or whatever it is, as best as what I can. So, yeah, but that's it. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one and hope you will join me again in another one.